Hey folks, Will Brink here, www.brinkzone.com. Today I want to talk a bit about the principles of training for mature adults, older adults, however you want to call it. I get that question a lot from people. Is there something that older adults need to focus on versus their younger counterparts? And we're talking about people in their 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, and beyond. One of the problems with giving advice in this area, of course, is it varies considerably. For example, are you a person who has been training all along? That is, you started in your 20s and your 30s, and now you're in your 60s or 70s, and that advice is very different than would be given to someone who was, say, starting in their 70s or their 60s or something. So I'm going to have to give some very general advice here that you would have to fill in the blanks to, but there are some straightforward principles, I think, that can be followed. And it's important to also note that it's really never too late to start. I think it was Dr. Westcott who did research some years ago showing that people in their 80s and 90s who were put on weight training or resistance training, as it might be referred to, had benefit from this. So it's never too late. Obviously, the sooner you start, the better, but it's never too late. So, and one important principle, certainly for older adults as it is for younger, but it's even more important for older adults, is to be strong. You need to train to be stronger. That applies to your everyday life of carrying your groceries, your kids, being functional. And I think this is a mistake that a lot of older adults make. They don't actually train to be strong. They tend to actually shy away from that. And again, this has to be specific to the individual, whether you're dealing with injuries or what have you. Another issue is balance. As we age, we tend to lose our ability to balance. And this is not something that you have to deal with if you do exercises to avoid it. But as we age, our balance ability, and that is due to various things such as loss of motor neurons and other variables, becomes a problem. And a lot of the exercises that older adults choose tend to not require balance. That is, they tend to go towards machines which require no balancing, and that's a mistake. A large part of, let's say 50% of the exercises you choose, at least 50%, should require balance. Now, there may be some exercises that are specific to balancing, such as balance balls and such, but a lot of exercises on their own, such as standing curls, squats, overhead presses and stuff, require balance all onto themselves. And again, you have to figure this out for yourself where that would fit, whether you have been doing this all along, whether you're beginning. Now, people that are beginners, older adults that are beginners, they might start on machines, that's fine, but they should be graduated at some point to exercises that require balance. That's essential to long-term functionality. Another thing is flexibility. We lose our flexibility as we age. I'm sure I don't have to tell you this if you are in your 60s, 70s, what have you. But again, it's not a de facto guaranteed process that you have to put up with. If you keep on your flexibility, you work on your flexibility, you will have a minimal loss of flexibility as you age. You will have some loss of flexibility, but you don't have to lose your flexibility as you age if it's something you keep on. So as we get older, I think, again, this is nothing that you don't already know, but I'm going to reaffirm it. And that is, we all know you can get away with all kinds of things in your 20s, your 30s, and early 40s that you cannot get away with as you get older. So what it really means is many of the same things you should be doing in your early age, you may not have, you need to be doing at an older age. And that is, of course, a focus on strength, a focus on exercises that force balance, and flexibility. Those are your three key issues to really focus on as an older adult. So I hope that generalization has helped you to at least know what you should be focusing on, and not to shy away from exercises that require to be strong versus high rep type stuff. If you find this help, please hit the Twitter, the share, the Facebook, and I hope to see you all on the Brink Zone. Now, for more information on this topic, head on over to www.brinkzone.com, where you'll find my blog, more videos, free reports on fat loss, muscle building supplementation, fitness, health, and longevity, as well as a ton of articles in my free weekly fitness newsletter. And I'll see you all on the Brink Zone.